not considering ourselves legends in truth, although our mothers are convinced that we are. But we chose that name just because we wanted to tell you some of the stories and the myths and the legends, and of course play the music of this instrument that we all love so much. Well, one morning, after a tremendous great storm, he wandered along the sands, and what did he find? Washed up on the shore, but of all things he found a harp in tune. So he picked it up, and he put it under his arm, and he continued his wanderings along the sands. They got rid of all the kings and all the chieftains and the poets and stuff like that. They got rid of all these people, and so harp players were set out on the roads to play for whoever they could coax into some sort of hospitality. And if you had a big warm house back in those times, probably every night of your life, just at supper time, you'd hear a knock on the door, and you'd say, "Damn, it's another harp player at the door." And he'd say, "Hello there, would you mind if I stayed with you for 8 or 9 years?
So from the same people who bring you IKEA, the Swedish nuclear bomb.
And I swear, this is what he said. You're going to go down that road there for 5 miles. And on the right-hand side, you're going to find a great big white hotel, a beautiful, great big white hotel. You can't miss it. You're going to turn left at that great big white, beautiful hotel. But come to think of it now, that hotel burnt down 3 years ago. The English had really got their mitts into the Irish, and the great Queen Elizabeth I, you know, Kate Blanchett, Judi Dench, Helen Mirren, Betty Davis, that Queen Elizabeth I, she sent her boy toy, a fellow by the name of the Earl of Essex, who was a complete and utter wanker, over to Ireland to try to subdue the Irish. Well, he had no success whatsoever, but he had a lot of great dinner parties. And on one occasion, his secretary, a man by the name of Henry Harvey, wrote down what happened on that occasion.
And then it chanced that being next to the window, I noticed what I fancy was not seen by the rest of the company. For as soon as this strange song began, all the cairns, gallows glasses and other wild Irish outside started and stared, seeming to prick up their ears as a horse does at the sound of a trumpet. Turlock was only 16 when he first stepped into Alderford House. His father John was a good man. He'd had a lovely bit of a farm in the rich lands of County Meath. There were music days, with a rivalry of harpers, a shrilling of fiddlers, and a mighty out-shouting of tenors. She travelled from town to town, in sun and rain, the harp on her back or in her hands.
I went on in there. I don't know how many of you have been in a nail salon, but it is a very intensely feminine place. And I felt a little bit nervous. And so I'm sitting under the hairdryer after the perm, and I'm reading Cosmo, and it's fabulous. But the lady next to me in the next door dryer was reading Red Book magazine. And in Red Book magazine was a story called Gwilon's Harp by Ursula K. Le Guin. And so I said, look, sweetie, can I trade magazines with you? And she said, sure, big boy. So we would like to tell you the story now. And most of the music, as maybe you will know, some of you seem to know, most of it was written by Lisa. And here, we hope you like it.
The harp had come to Gwilon from her mother, and so had her mastery of it, people said. Ah, they said when Gwilon played, you can tell, that is Diarra's touch. May the blessing of light be on you, light without and light within. May the blessed sunlight shine on you and warm your heart till it glows like a great peat fire